My name's Stuart. I'm the Senior Home Care Support Worker for Renfrewshire Care at Home. I have been since March 2021. My job is to look after the team of the carers that are working front line, providing care to the community, the service users within the community, continuing to promote their independence and keep them happy and healthy as best as we can. Well, before I went into care, I worked in retail. I worked for a supermarket chain doing night shift. Had been doing that from I was about 19 years old. As I was approaching 30 years old, and my circumstances had changed. I got together with my now wife and our kids. I was working every weekend and I felt like I needed something to change. I needed to find somewhere where I could join and build up. Ambition was always a big thing for me, so I wanted to go somewhere where I could start and move up. Whereas in care, I knew that the progression was there, and from the very first week that I was in care, I knew I wanted more. I enjoyed myself in retail as well. It's just, for me personally, it was about career progression, and this offers me career progression. Anyone with the patience, the heart, and the positive vibe to just want to go into someone and just make their day that wee bit better any way you can is enough to get, you know, a start in here. Do you know what I mean? It's all about reaping the rewards. Our job is by no means a walk in the park. We deal with a lot of stresses. Every day is different, but that in itself is a rewarding challenge, because if you can finish up your shift and know that you've taken everything on that day and came out with a positive outcome, that's been a good day. It's not glamorous, it's challenging and rewarding. The approach that I've taken to care coming into it, one of the reasons for coming in was my mother-in-law helped look after my wife's papa. She took it upon herself to do all his sort of personal care and keep on top of his medication and that. And one of the things that I took into care with me was not everyone's as fortunate or fortunate enough to have a family member that will take on that sort of responsibility. And one of the things I've asked myself when I was coming into care was, would I be happy doing that? And I'm happy doing that. You know, I can't think of someone not able to assist themselves with those little tasks and having to suffer like that, because that's what would happen if we weren't in there to provide that service. Then those service users would in the long run suffer. It's promoting them to be able to live on their own. You know, if all they're needing help with is help with their personal hygiene and that, then you're allowing them the freedom to remain in their own home, because if they can't take care of themselves in their own home, then alternative means need to be looked at. That's one of the big things about care at home, is we allow for someone to have the freedom to remain in their own space that they've probably been a good portion of their life. A lot of these people have led rich and interesting lives and been through a lot, so one of the big benefits of what we do is getting to know their stories. And it's one of the things that I enjoy most about my job, is getting to know everybody's history and building that rapport, because it helps them be more relaxed with you. I would definitely recommend HSCP as a starting point to come into care, because progression is always going to be a thing. We've always got people that are maybe looking to branch out, because that's another thing that HSCP offers. It's not just progression onto then a senior's role. I can then progress onto a service coordinator role or a scheduling coordinator role, that sort of thing. It's all about a big branch, and it's finding where your skills fit, what you can give, and how you can put those skills into practice to benefit the service. This is a job that anyone can do if they've got the heart. It's not about gender, it's about having the patience, the heart and the will to do what we do, and the attitude as well.